Imagine waking up every day with burning tingling in your hands and feet, nagging pains that prevent you from walking, or a weakness that robs you of your energy and independence. Millions of Americans already suffer from it. Peripheral neuropathy, destroying nerves silently and often irreversibly. And the cause? A hidden toxin common in your daily food, in the water you drink, and in products you use every day. Something they don't want you to know. I'm Dr. Natisha James, a neurologist specializing in nerve damage, and I'm finally speaking openly about it. Stay until the end of this video. You'll find out exactly what this toxin is, how it's attacking your nerves, and most importantly, how to protect your health and possibly reverse the damage before it's too late. This can save your nerves, eliminate chronic pain, and return your quality of life. If you feel like this might be happening to you or someone you love, give it a like now and subscribe to the channel, so you never miss the upcoming revelations that can transform your health forever. And feel free to write your city or state in the comments below. It is always a great pleasure to hear people from all corners of the United States sharing their stories. Let's expose the truth now. Now that you're here, let's get right to the heart of the problem. Your peripheral nerves are like a complex electrical network that connects your brain to the rest of your body. They control everything. The feeling in your feet when you walk, the balance when climbing stairs, even the strength to hug your loved ones. When these nerves are damaged, the result is peripheral neuropathy, a condition that affects millions of Americans every day. Symptoms begin subtly, often ignored at first. You feel a slight tingling in the tips of your toes or hands, as if they are falling asleep. Then comes the burning, a burning pain, as if your nerves are on fire. Numbness sets in, making it difficult to feel the ground under your feet, which increases the risk of falls and injuries. Many report muscle weakness, difficulty holding objects, or even a feeling of electric stabs that wake you up at night. These symptoms worsen over time, and can spread to the legs, arms, and in severe cases affect balance and overall mobility. According to recent data from the United States, about 2 to 4% of the adult population suffers from peripheral neuropathy, with rates rising to 8% or more in older adults. In people with diabetes, which affects more than 37 million Americans, the prevalence can reach 50% over a lifetime. But here's the scary thing. Many cases are not just from diabetes. There is a hidden cause, something that most people consume daily without suspecting. This toxin is infiltrated into common processed foods, breads, cereals, non-organic vegetables, even meat and dairy products. It appears in tap water in many American regions, especially where there is agricultural or industrial contamination. And the worst thing, it acts like a slow poison accumulating in the body over the years, directly attacking nerve cells. Studies show that chronic exposures to certain chemicals, such as herbicides widely used on American farms, heavy metals in water supplies, or hidden food additives, can inflame and destroy the myelin sheaths that protect nerves, leading to irreversible damage if not stopped in time. Think of it as acid corroding electrical wires. At first the current passes, but gradually failures appear. Flashing lights, appliances failing. Your nerves do the same. Millions of Americans feel these first signs every day. Burning soles of your feet at the end of the day, numbness that makes you trip on the carpet, or a weakness that keeps you from playing with your grandchildren. And what's more troubling is that this toxin doesn't discriminate. It affects young and old, men and women, in big cities like New York or Los Angeles, and in rural areas of the Midwest. Look at these real examples. Insert short clips of patients. These are not isolated cases. It's people like you and me who thought it was just tiredness or normal aging. But it's not. It's a silent attack on the nerves. And why is this happening now on such a large scale? Because this toxin is cheap, effective for industry, and insufficiently regulated to protect public health. It builds up in the body, blocks the natural regeneration of nerves, and causes chronic inflammation that makes everything worse. If you ignore the initial signs, the damage can become permanent, leading to crippling pain, loss of independence, and even serious complications like foot ulcers or frequent falls. But here's the hope. Recognizing the problem is the first step to fighting it. The moment of truth has come that they don't want you to know. The hidden nerve-destroying toxin in millions of Americans is glyphosate. the active ingredient in Roundup and many other herbicides widely used in American agriculture. This chemical is in almost everything. In the breakfast cereals you eat, in non-organic vegetables and fruits, in everyday bread, and even in traces in tap water in agricultural areas. It is inexpensive, effective for large agricultural companies, and regulated in a way that allows for low, but cumulative, chronic exposure to the population. How does it work? Glyphosate interferes with plant metabolism, but in the human body it acts as a silent disruptor. Studies show it causes chronic inflammation, oxidative stress, and damage to the myelin sheaths that protect nerves, those insulating layers that allow electrical signals to travel quickly. When damaged, the nerves short-circuit. Tingling, burning, numbness and weakness appear. In prolonged exposures, the damage can become irreversible, leading to progressive peripheral neuropathy. Why are so many doctors finally speaking out? Because the evidence is accumulating. Research indicates that glyphosate can cross biological barriers and affect the peripheral nervous system, causing vasculitis and axonal degeneration in cases of significant exposure. Case reports document vasculitic neuropathy after direct contact, and studies in animal models show alterations in nerve function, including inflammation and neuronal death. Although epidemiological studies in humans show mixed results, some finding no strong direct association in occupational uses, others linking chronic exposure to neurological symptoms, the consensus among independent neurologists is clear. Low daily exposure accumulates harm over the years, especially in Americans living near agricultural areas or consuming processed foods. Doctor, not his real name, a neurologist at a major American university, says, "We see patients with neuropathy with no obvious cause. No severe diabetes, no excessive alcohol, and when we investigate diet and environment, glyphosate comes up as a prime suspect. It blocks nerve regeneration and promotes inflammation that makes everything worse." American statistics are alarming. About 2.4% of the adult population suffers from peripheral neuropathy, rising to 8% or more in the elderly, and up to 50% in diabetics. But many idiopathic cases with no identified cause can be linked to environmental toxins like this. The industry denies it, but brave doctors are exposing it. Billionaire corporations profit while regulators minimize risks. This is not conspiracy. It is science suppressed by financial interests. See the facts on screen. Glyphosate detected in more than 80% of processed foods tested in the U.S. Chronic exposure linked to neural inflammation and oxidative damage. Increased cases of neuropathy coincide with a boom in the use of glyphosate-based herbicides since the 90s. Ignored by many conventional physicians, but increasingly recognized in functional practices. Millions have already been affected. But you don't have to be next. The good news is that you don't have to live in fear of this toxin. Glyphosate can be avoided and its effects minimized. And in many cases, nerve damage can be alleviated or even partially reversed with simple, proven actions. Thousands of Americans are already doing this and reporting less pain, more energy and a sense of control over their health. First, reduce exposure immediately. This is the most powerful. Switch to an organic diet whenever possible. Studies show that by swapping conventional foods for organic, glyphosate levels in the body drop dramatically in just 3 to 6 days. Up to 70% or more in some cases. Start by prioritizing the most contaminated items. Breakfast cereals, breads, non-organic vegetables and fruits, grains such as wheat and oats. Opt for USDA organic certified products. They are glyphosate-free and help clear your system quickly. Drink filtered water. Use high-quality filters such as reverse osmosis or activated carbon. They remove traces of glyphosate from tap water, especially in agricultural areas. This is essential as many water supplies in the United States have detectable residues. Now support nerve regeneration with proven natural supplements. Start with B vitamins, especially B1, benfotiamine, B6, and B12, methylcobalamin. They are crucial for repairing damaged myelin sheaths and reducing inflammation. Studies show that adequate doses improve nerve conduction and relieve tingling and burning. Alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, is one of the most powerful, an antioxidant that fights oxidative stress caused by glyphosate, improves nerve function and reduces neuropathy symptoms in up to 60% of cases in research. Take 600 to 1200 milligrams a day, many see relief within weeks. Curcumin, from turmeric, is excellent for lowering neural inflammation. Combine with black pepper for better absorption. Acetyl-L-carnitine supports energy in nerve cells and promotes regeneration, while magnesium relaxes muscles and aids in nerve conduction. Include daily habits. Drink plenty of filtered water, do light exercise to improve circulation, sweat in saunas or exercise to eliminate toxins, and eat high-fiber, fruits, vegetables, legumes, to help the body eliminate waste. Probiotics restore the gut microbiome, which glyphosate damages. Imagine the benefit. Waking up without that constant burning in your feet, walking without fear of tripping, having energy to work, play with grandchildren or just enjoy life. Thousands report less pain, better sleep, more mobility and a sense of renewed vitality after weeks or months following this. It's not a miracle, it's science. Stopping exposure allows the body to heal naturally, and these supports speed up the process. Start today. Make an organic shopping list, invest in a good water filter, and talk to your doctor about supplements. You have the power to protect your nerves and reverse course. We come to the end of this important revelation. To sum it all up, glyphosate, this hidden toxin present in so many foods and everyday water in the United States, is quietly damaging the nerves of millions of Americans. It causes inflammation, oxidative stress, and nerve degeneration that leads to tingling, burning, numbness, and weakness. Symptoms that many ignore until they become disabling. But the truth is liberating. Now you know what's going on, why the industry prefers to keep it a secret, and most importantly, that there are real and effective steps to protect yourself. Switching to organic foods, filtering water, supplementing with B vitamins, alpha-lipoic acid, curcumin and other natural supports can dramatically reduce exposure, fight inflammation and help your nerves regenerate. Thousands are already living with less pain, more mobility and a quality of life they thought they had lost forever. Don't expect symptoms to get worse. Do not wait for the damage to become irreversible. Start today, make small changes that add up to big results. Your health, your independence, and your future depend on it. If this video impacted you, if you recognized any of these symptoms in yourself or someone you love, please like it now. It helps spread this vital information to more people. Subscribe to the channel and activate the Tinkerbell so you don't miss the next revelations. Every week I bring you more health truths that the industry tries to hide, with practical guidelines that can change your life. And share in the comments. What symptom have you or someone close to you ever felt? What city or state are you watching from? It is always a great pleasure to hear stories from all corners of the United States. Their experiences inspire thousands. Thank you for staying until the end. You've just taken the first step to protecting your nerves and regaining control of your health. Remember, knowledge is power. Use it. Take care of yourself and see you in the next video.